PRS Biology. Today I am talking about the most diversified kingdom present on earth, that is the animal kingdom. And it is on the 5th position according to the 5 kingdom classification proposed by the AIIMS white card. And it is also important for you, as it is in your NCERT syllabus, and it will definitely carry sure marks during your all competitive examinations. So today we are discussing about the animal kingdom. Animal kingdom. Today we will start the animal kingdom, and as I already says, it is the diversified group of organisms present on earth. And if you see the habitat of this kingdom, the animal kingdom, the animals can be divided into two types of habitat, that is the aquatic animals and the terrestrial animals. So the animals live in the water medium, it is called the aquatic animals, and the terrestrial animals live on the soil surface. The aquatic animals again divided into three types. First of all, the plankton. So, if you see the water body, the planktons are those animals present on the surface of the water. So here we discuss about the animal, hence it is the zooplanktons. So if we are talking about the animal plants, then it will be the phytoplanktons. The zooplanktons present in the surface water. First layer of water in an aquatic body. For example, the Daphnia. So Daphnia are the zooplankton. They are present on the surface water. The second one is the nekton. So nektons are those aquatic animals, aquatic organisms present in the middle part of the water body. So they are present on the middle part of the water body. And here, for example, the fishes. Fishes, squid, lots of. The third one is the benthos. So, benthos are those aquatic animals present in the bottom part of the water body. Bottom part of the water body, they are present at the basal part of the water body. For example, the starfish. So, habitat wise, the animals can be divided into aquatic and terrestrial, and the aquatic animals again divided into three types, that is zooplankton present in the surface water, that is the first layer of water column present within a water body, and it is the example is Daphnia. The second one is the nekton, and the nektons are present in the middle part of the water body, for example fishes, squid, etc. And the third one is the benthos, and the benthos present in the bottom part of the water body, for example starfish. Let's move to the second habitat, that is the terrestrial habitat. Terrestrial habitat. So again, terrestrial animals can be divided into several types. As I already told you that the animal kingdom has its various diversity and diverse forms, and in their habitat it already seen that it is a very diversified group of organisms. So the terrestrial animal, first one is the fossorial. Fossorial animals or the burrowing animals, they present in soil burrows. So they are present inside the hole of the soil. There are many fossorial animals, but we are talking about here, the example is the earthworm. The scientific name of the earthworm is Ferretima postuma. So, earthworm are the fossorial animal. The second one is cursorial animal. The cursorial animals are the fast running animals. Fast running animals. So you can imagine how many of the fast running animals present around us. For example, the horse. The third one is the sensorial animal. So the sensorial animal crawl on the wall. For example, lizard. The next one is the arboreal animal. So the arboreal animals are those animals that they are present above the ground. For example, they are present on the trees. Here, the example is monkey. Also the birds. But their another form is called the aerial, and in aerial form the animals present on the air for a longer period of time. So here we can give the example of birds. So there is a difference, there is a very little difference between the arboreal and aerial type, because the arboreal form, the exact definition is the arboreal animals can live above the ground. But the aerial forms, the animals can live on air, move in air for a longer period of time. So you can see in the terrestrial habitat there are also many different types of habitat. The fossorial animals present, they live in the soil. The cursorial animals are the fast running animals, for example horse. Sensorial animals crawl on the wall, for example lizard. And the arboreal animal present above the ground. Aerial animals can spend their time for a longer period of time in air. So, depending on the habitat, animals are very diversified. Now we move on to the levels of organization. Levels of organizations of animals. So, there are three types of levels of organization. The first one is the cellular level of organization. Cellular level of organization. So here the animals are multicellular. But their cells are independent. So what does it mean? The cellular level of organization, so this type of animals, each individual cells have the capacity to do work. They are independent. So each cell can do their functions, for example, respiration, excretion, etc. So their level of organization is cell. For example, the sponges belongs to the phylum Porifera. The second level of organization is the tissue level of organization. So here you can see gradually the animals going to be advanced. So in tissue level of organization, they are also multicellular. But here, coordination between the cells. So here you can see there is no coordination between the two different cells, because all individual cells, all the single cells present in that particular animal have the capacity to do work lonely. But here the coordination between the cells will form. So what is coordination between the cells? So the group of cells here coordinate and form the tissue. The group of cells here coordinate to perform a specific function, so that group of cells will be called the tissue. So this type of level of organization is called the tissue level of organization. Here it is found in the case of Hydra of phylum Cnidaria. Now move on to the third type, that is the organ level of organization. So here also the organism can be multicellular, and the tissue, group of tissue will form the tissue system, and the tissue system will form the organs, and organs will form the organ system. So here it is the more advanced form, the highest evolved form, because in this case, to perform the functions such as excretion, respiration, the specialized systems will be formed. So for excretion there will be the excretory system, for respiration there will be the respiratory system, for circulation of blood there is blood vascular system, etc. And this will form through the tissue, and the group of tissue communicate and it will form the tissue system, and tissue system will form the organs, then many organs will join to form the different organ system, and ultimately the organism. So here it is the most advanced form of the animal kingdom. So depending on the levels of organization, the animal kingdom can be divided into cellular level of organization, tissue level of organization and organ level of organization. So this is the first introduction of your NCERT chapter, that is Animal Kingdom, and this chapter is very essential for your NEET exam and all other competitive examination, because it will surely carry definite marks during your exams.